begin. This is chapter 1, introduction, and these titles are all the topics we will learn in this chapter. Okay, first we should know what is an operating system. An operating system is a program that manages the computer hardware. It also provides a basis for application programs and acts as an intermediary between a user of a computer and the computer hardware. So first we learn section 1.1. We will learn what operating systems do. We begin our discussion by looking at the operating system's role in the overall computer system. A computer system can be divided roughly into 4 components: the hardware, the operating system, the application programs, and the users. As for the hardware, it includes the central processing unit, the memory, and the input-output devices. Provides the basic computing resources for the system. As for the application program, such as word processors, spreadsheets, compilers, and web browsers, they find the ways in which these application programs, in which these resources are used to solve users' computing problems. The operating system controls the hardware and coordinates its use among the various application programs for the various users. As for users, the people, and the machines or other computers. We can also view a computer as consists of hardware, software, and data. The operating system provides the means for proper use of these resources in the operation of the computer system. An operating system is similar to a government. Like a government, it performs no useful function by itself. It simply provides an environment within which other programs can do useful work. So we next explore operating system from 2 viewpoints: the user and their system. This picture is the abstract view of the components of a computer system. You can see the business part for the computer system is computer hardware. Then the system software, operating system, then the application program, and then the users. So from the user view, the user's view of the computer varies according to the interface being used. Most computer users sit in front of a PC consisting of a monitor, keyboard, mouse, and the system unit. Such a system is designed for one user to monopolize its resources. The goal is to maximize the work that the user is performing. In this case, the operating system is designed mostly for ease of use, with some attention paid to performance and none paid to resource utilization. The resource utilization refers how various hardware and software resources are shared. Performance is important to the user, but impersonal computers are optimized for the single user experience rather than the requirements of multiple users. In other cases, a user sits at a terminal connected to a mainframe or a minicomputer. Other users are accessing the same computer through other terminals. These users share resources and may exchange information. The operating system in such cases is designed to maximize resource utilization, to assure that all available CPU time, memory, and I/O are used efficiently, and that no individual user takes more than her fair share. In still other cases, users sit at workstations connected to networks of other workstations and servers. These users have dedicated resources at their disposal, but they also share resources such as networking and servers, including file, compute, and print servers. Therefore, their operating system is designed to compromise between individual usability and resource utilization. Recently, many varieties of mobile computers, such as smartphones and tablets, have come into fashion. Most mobile computers, such as smartphones and tablets, have come into fashion. Most mobile computers are standalone units for individual users. They are connected to networks through cellular or other wireless technologies, such as Wi-Fi. Increasingly, these mobile devices are replacing desktop and laptop computers for people who are primarily interested in using computers for email and web browsing. The user interface for mobile computers generally features a touch screen, where the user interacts with the system by pressing and swiping fingers across the screen rather than using a physical keyboard and mouse, such as we use the smartphone by touch screen. Some computers have little or no user view. For example, embedded computers in home devices and automobiles we have numeric keypads and may turn indicator lights on or off to show status, but they and their operating system are designed primarily to run without user intervention. System view. From the computer's point of view, the operating system is the program most intimately involved with the hardware. In this context, we can view an operating system as a resource allocator. A computer system has many resources that may be required to solve a problem: CPU time, memory space, file storage space, I/O devices, and so on. The operating system acts as the manager of these resources, facing numerous and possibly conflicting requests for resources. The operating system must decide how to allocate them to specific programs and users so that it can operate the computer system efficiently and fairly. As we have seen, resource allocation is especially important where many users access the same mainframe or minicomputer. A slightly different view of operating system emphasizes the need to control the various I/O devices and user programs. An operating system is a control program. A control program manages the execution of user programs to prevent errors and improper use of the computer. It is especially concerned with the operation and control of I/O device. Defining operating systems. By now, you can probably see the term operating systems covers many roles and functions. That is the case, at least in part, because of the mirror designs and use of computers. Computers present within toasters, cars, ships, spacecraft, homes, and businesses. They are the basis for game machines, music players, cable TV tuners, and the industrial control system. Although computers have a relatively short history, they have evolved rapidly. Okay. A more common definition for the operating system is that the operating system is the one program running at all times on the computer, with all else being system programs and application programs.